Yeah, hi everyone. Welcome to Emsley Lodge for another week. Did a lot of miles this week with not a lot of result. Went all the way up the bush with the Loof the other day, and he showed good gate speed, and probably just got showing up a little bit late. It was a bit soft late, so he probably needs to go back to the synthetic track where he won. And I've actually got him in there on Friday, but he's unfortunately got 61.5 kilos and drawn barrier 15, so have a good talk to the owners about what we do with him there. Thought Calbata went okay. She's just a bit frustrating at the moment. She's sort of getting back in these staying races and running home, and everyone's saying, wow, that was a great run, but at the end of the day, she's running 4th and 5th, so just need to be putting her into the race a little bit closer, so I'm not really sure what we do, where we go with her next, but horse is fit and healthy and going well, just a little bit frustrating with her pattern of racing. This week, as I said, we've got a Loof in on Friday. I don't know if I'll run him or not. It's you know, it's a fact that we're backing him up is a bit of an issue, but you know, big weight and bad barrier, sort of a recipe for disaster. But anyway, I've good talk to the owners. Monday we'll head down to Moe. Now BRYANNA went really good first up, and she goes down there on Monday, 2,000 metre race. That looks ideal for her. A little filly called Petronas. I've just had a little foot problem with her that I think we're on top of. We got a shot up yesterday, and I thought she was pretty good this morning, so I'll give her a solid gallop on Friday morning. If she works up okay, she'll probably go first up to Moe. Seems to be going okay, and I think a little bit of sting out of the ground will certainly help her. Yeah, now Wednesday there's a Seymour meeting. I think it's been transferred to Echuca. Now I've had Macrobius in on Saturday. He's got a little boil on his mouth, so I just will probably take him there if he's okay. So I'll just we're struggling to get a bridle on him at the moment, so we'll just get him sorted out, and hopefully he can go to the races on Wednesday. You know, 2100 metre race that should suit him. And then he'll head off to the synthetic sort of series after that. Thursday, now Warrnambool, we should have a few runners down there. I'm probably going to take Prince Ziggy down there. He's just been struggling to carry a little bit of weight, that horse, so he's going to step him up in grade, where he's going to drop a little bit of weight. Chopsticks went really good first up, and he's ready to go second up with that run under his belt. He's going to improve. Horse called Crossbearer got balloted the other day. He's ready to go first up, and probably going to look for a mile, but he'll get back and on his work. He'll get home really, really strong, which will be good for him. And a horse called Duke of Oz. He's ready to go first up, so he'll probably also run there. He ran a blinder first up over a shorter distance last time in, so the 1400 should suit him, and don't be surprised he runs a big race at real sneaky odds.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Around the Stables this week. I'm Stretch and this is Moot. This is one of my favourite ever horses, as he was my first winner as a strapper. He had a few starts with us before he went up to Darwin and raced really well up there for quite a number of wins. Unfortunately, he had a little bit of a foot problem, so he's come back down to us, and we're going to try and get him right again so he can keep going with a really awesome career.
Hi guys, another busy week on the track for myself. Bulk of my rides last week were on the weekend. We went up to Swan Hill for the second day of the carnival Saturday and got a couple of nice thirds there. One of them I'm riding again next week, I'll mention shortly, and we went to Edenhope for 5 rides there on Emsley Cup Day. Now for the week ahead, really looking forward to Friday at Geelong. I got my first ride for Leon and Troy Corson's, a horse called Mr Magpie, who won last start and should be running well again. So looking forward to my first ride for Team Malua. And Sunday, weather permitting, I should be off to Narracourt for 5 rides there. But yeah, there's been a fair bit of rain there this week and more coming, but we remain hopeful that we can get there because we've got a few pretty good rides up there, including one that ran third on at Swan Hill last week, Force of 3. So really looking forward to the week ahead, some good opportunities coming up, and hopefully we've got a winner or two to talk about next week.
That's it for another week at Emsley Lodge. Thanks for watching. See, our Chief Steward Terry Bailey is going to Singapore, so it'd be ironic if Danny Nicklick applies for a jockey's licence over there, wouldn't it? But look, Terry's been pretty controversial. He's you know, he's been accused of sort of playing the man a little bit rather than the field. But he's look, I think probably the only people that really criticise him is the people that were doing the wrong thing. He's had a lot of fights with a lot of people, and he's certainly, probably one thing Terry did do is he didn't care how big the person was that he had to go at. So he certainly disrupted a lot of people at the top end of the industry, and I think the industry's certainly better for Terry Bailey being in charge for a long time. Be interesting to see who takes over his spot. Pretty big shoes to fill, just so long as the new person's as tough on the laws as what Terry was, and keeps going forward. He was quite vigilant about having everybody on the level playing field, and hopefully the new bloke comes in, continues along that line. Until next week, see you later.
Hi everyone, I'm Stretch and welcome to Around the Stables this week. This week we've got I don't know, what do you say? Fly catching.